Guys, I want to preface this by saying I do think I gave myself a black eye last night. You know, I was saying, I was like, oh, my eyes look fucked. No, it's just because I rubbed them. Yeah, I think I rubbed them so hard that it bruised my eyes a little bit. Why is the camera so? Look, it looks like I'm fucking shrunk down. Now it's too far. Oh my. I think. There we go. Kind of. That's good. The game can't. I think the funniest part about the rubbing the eyes bit though, it was before I even had any drinks. It was well before I was drunk. It wasn't even like some drunk thing that it was like I was just like I'm so drunk and just fucking grind my eyeballs. It was before I had a drink. That was just me. Well, it legitimately wasn't. It was fully sober, completely sober. I did that. That's probably the best part about it. But yeah, for doing no hit, I don't think doing my first no hit runs in Elden Ring after a night like last night is a good idea. It gives a shit. Convergence. But yeah, hopefully, maybe, it might work. Let's see. So if I click this button and then I click what is that? Is that the timer? Did the timer detect? Why is it detecting that as my timer? Do they run on the same thing? The stream keeps pausing. You don't like being at work anymore. Lanawi, hello. Diota as well, hello. How you guys going? What? Why is the timer? Delete this one. Live split. You're supposed to be picking up. Why does it think that's live split? Look, there's now the timer shows up. Also, Elden Ring isn't showing up because this is not set to it. But technically speaking, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Technically speaking, if I press this button, there's a hit that we have thing. Let me customize that so it doesn't. And then we needed to go. This one just be 175 pixels. There you go. And it's working. Switched. Yeah, YouTube handles streams a bit better. The community is not normally better on YouTube, but the streams are always better, like quality wise. All right. Anyways, we're jumping back into Elden Ring. We're going to be doing the no-hit runs finally, doing our first actual practice runs today. I am quite excited for this. Don't know how to feel about it. It's going to be quite interesting. Yeah, let's get rid of those save files. I don't know why the Convergence save files don't have armor icons. I always thought they had the armor icons. I did not mean to hit continue. What an interesting build. I think I was messing around with the pots a little bit. Relatively before the end of stream, how much of the bottle is left? Oh, it doesn't even look like I've drunk anything. Like I must have had like at least 15 standard drinks, but this is how much of the bottle is left. Like it's like a fucking dent out of the top of it. So heavy. So yeah, and then we pull up the Word doc so we can actually see what we're supposed to be doing. I don't want that to be there though. You know what? Wait, what? Microsoft Word goes transparent? Wait, what? Look at this. Wait, you guys can't even see it. It doesn't actually show up on stream. What the fuck? This part of Microsoft Word is like transparent. I can see through this. It doesn't show up on stream. Fuck. I can't actually show you it. That's pretty cool. We're just gonna be doing on. I need a. This is why I need a third monitor. Probably just have this over here. Drill through it. Alright, so yeah, starting with Dragon Cultist. We should learn exactly where it is because we're going to be doing a lot of attempts of this. We're going to just call them the fucking number of runs it is. Combat Remnant. Where did I find a bottle like that? That was just online on Google. So what you're hearing is finish it this stream. Yeah, definitely. I finished off the bottle this stream. My eyes look so fucked. I can't believe how hard I rubbed them to actually bruise them. So theoretically speaking, once I start live split, I think live split, my no hit counter are connected now. Grab this so we can sell the rune. Then we just take it through slowly, you know, get accustomed to what the run will be like. Maybe it's a good thing to teleport because it sets the time to morning. Gets rid of us the Knight's Cav. These bugs make me slightly anxious, I'm not gonna lie. Wonder if there's a more direct route to that. See, I think it'd be better to just teleport back. I don't want to go from the front. Oh, do I want to go from the front? It might be better to go from the front. Maybe I don't teleport. Because then I can just get, like, I don't have to run past these bats again. Could be faster. I mean, again, a bunch of shit we need to figure out just to make the runs as fast as possible. Oh, camera. What the fuck were you doing just there? So yeah. Probably craft the combat remnant now as well. Get the red feathered branch sword. I imagine this first run will probably be over 2 hours. It wouldn't surprise me if it ends up being over 2 hours. But realistically, most of it's going to be prep, because once we get the prep done, we just jump straight into the actual bosses. Damn, he wants me gone. Be on your way, then.
But I can also that you're not then wine. I am Carl. Goodbye.
Oh, Carly also still sells the daggers. This will be fun. We'll see. Merchant, Kukris, pick up rune to sell. Get other Somber from chair. Head to Banal, get runes near shack. Wish they remember to grab the Kukris there. Rail, hello. You know anything that happens in Convergence watching while working on history? That's fine. I mean, it's not too different from base game, to be fair. It's just progression has changed a lot, is the biggest thing you'll probably notice. I don't think I want the buckler. We'll grab the Grace, though. So I'm pretty sure these ruins here actually have a few enemies around it. So I'm not sure if these ruins are a good idea or not, or if I should have done the one down the bottom. There's just a bunch of the balls, but the balls do get angry. See? Couple of bad nuts. Uh-oh. I got aggroed, so the ram has been pissed off. That's another thing to keep alert. Animals do actually attack you in Elden Ring, but only if you start attacking something else. Writing a paper on cybersecurity while watching. Damn, everyone's doing... I'm that second monitor content right now. So... Come here to Banal, get runes from Shack, smithing 1. Oh yeah, the smithing 2. Unfortunately, there's near these Kaiden blokes. Well, we should be fine. Well, I just called it smithing 2, but it is a large smithing stone. Oh. Okay. Note to self, there is an enemy here. There is a noble that just sits in the fucking fog. So did the generally good weapons in base game look and get nerfed or changed? Or is exactly something the same? No, all of them are probably buffed actually in Convergence, because so the biggest thing with weapons that you have to understand in Convergence compared like from base game to Convergence is in base game weapon level is super important, but in Convergence stats are more important than weapon level. Like a +0 weapon is really good if you have high stats. Can you die? Cheers, bruh. So get Grace, get Ruin Scarab. So do we have enough stones now? No, see, I only have 5. Where am I supposed to get another stone from? Oh, because I wanted to buy one from... But that won't work. From this dude would just like turn on me on a dime. I'm gonna come down here because I do need to get Sacred Blade eventually. Was there another place supposed to get a smithing stone? Yeah, technically the Ruin Bear would actually be easier. Spinners get +9 right away because of high base damage just balances it out. Exactly, yeah. But I mean, obviously, when you upgrade your weapon, your scaling gets more and more aggressive. So it is still better. It's still good to level up weapons. But yeah, stats are super important in Convergence. Which is why I'm excited to do the level 1 run. But there are some interesting armor sets with the level 1 class, the RL1 class. There's some really interesting armor sets that, like, when you do certain actions, it just increases your stats for a small amount of time.
I am these. I just give and I'll pop. Don't dally. Give it your all.
Man, can you just die? Where to get Convergent PS5? No. It's a struggle to even mod on PS5. You need a really old version.
I see it now. Humans all lose their wits. Except I am Iron Fist Alexander.
Oh, I was supposed to upgrade the weapon before I fought Alex. I completely forgot about the fact that I have to upgrade before killing Alex. Selling PS5 for 5 cents. Isn't the armor set that gives bonuses on R1? Yes, there are actually several armor sets. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Make sure next time, next run, make sure I do, get out of here. But I played Lipsy, kill Alex, use spear attack and barcraft two-handed. Grab Sacred Blade. It's totally, yeah, I've seen, I know what the set bonuses are. It's actually, it is insanely powerful. Oh yeah, wait, we need to grab Sacred Blade as well. I wanted to grab that at the beginning, didn't I? Combat remnants that used to get talismans. Yeah, so there's different, you can find, so instead of talismans around the place, you can find combat remnants, enchanted remnants. There's various different things called remnants, which you use to craft talismans, and then there's special bosses around the map that you can, that drop these different types of remnants for physic tiers. Or they're not called remnants, they're called... Are they remnants? Also, I was not supposed to come this way. I was supposed to go down the other side. I mean, I might as well just grab the runes while I'm here. Doesn't hurt.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height.
And then watch out for guys like these. These guys kind of just aggro whenever. Bits before, like the Crucible guy that jumps Gideon. Yeah, Scarter. That'd be Scarter. Open sets, hello. And you know where the Dark Moon ring was moved to? Is it not from the chest? Am I Australian? Yes. Sacred Blade, head for Weeping. Alright, so now we go to Weeping. Removed in Convergence. No, it's just I'm pretty sure Dark Moon Ring still exists in Convergence. You just don't need it to get to up the top here to the Moonlight Altar, but you can't get inside. You can't get to Rani's area without the Dark Moon Ring. So you can get to the Moonlight Altar, you just can't get in the hole. The hole is still locked off. There's no chest by Renala. I mean, you can search the Discord. Ask on the Discord. Maybe in the FAQ section it might have some information there. You can just control F in the FAQ section on Discord. I don't know exactly where to head, so I don't have to encounter any more enemies. Yeah, it is like right here. Damn, Rani protects her hole well. Playing through DS3 and something. Give me a hot take about Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 only flourishes because of the DLCs, same as Bloodborne. There's a hot take. Like, the game itself is only considered as high quality as it is considered because of the DLCs. Where'd the other one of them go? What? Where the fuck did the second skeleton go? Alright, I'll take it. Need that Necro Staff so we can cast the Deathblight spell on the NPCs. I need to go purchase me some fucking glass shards. That is not where you get shards from. Let me purchase glass, please. Marry Blythe over Rani. I agree. When can we marry Blythe, please? Oh yes, my favorite buff, eating glass. These motherfuckers trying to hide in the bushes. Alright, time for the first fight. I'm quite happy with that. Didn't get to have to deal with lasers. There we go. First boss. My heart is already racing. But we do get some physic remnants, which we need to craft. I think it was the Faith tier. Entry up for craft Faith tier, kill crab, yeah. And I wasn't supposed to spend the runes yet. Unfortunately, we can't really increase our damage. Actually, I'm curious. This adds 137 damage. Okay, the buff is just better. Oh. There we go, second boss. And then this one, we need to craft another stat tier, which we want to craft the int, so we can use the spell. Right? Elemental tier, yep. And then we can craft the lightning damage tier. We chuck that into the physic there. And then, elemental tier, don't spend runes, need for Assassin's Gambit.
What's wrong with... I suppose I have no choice. Is this what grace would have of us?
Oh, fuck me. It's fine. Alright, then we... Medallion... Got enlisted to help with the wiki. Oh, really? Huge. What do you actually do? Like, what's your job? to work on the wiki for. Where do I get my nails done? Me. I do my own nails. That's sort of painfully mid. Made it building they feel whack. No, they're not good, unfortunately. The R ones are not bad. Never use the skill. The skill is genuinely so bad. It's like laughable how bad the skill is. The motion, I don't know if the motion values were bugged or something with the skill, but the damage is, you actually can't get that damage high. But if you do the spec right, you can get the like a normal, just standard bog standard attacks to do quite a bit of damage. Valkyrie, write descriptions and take photos. That's pretty fucking sweet. Like photos of certain areas, like here's where this stone is found, here's where a fucking your nutsack is like gets moist or something like that. So I wasn't supposed to do that. Well, I mean, we need to do Raya. I was actually supposed to keep running, but I didn't need to get there anyways for the couple of things. Would you invest in Dex or go in Faith? I think Dex, the reason being is Int scales one of the weapons, Faith scales the other weapon. So Dex would give you the best because it will scale both the weapons because they both have a bit of physical damage. Is the mod payable? Nope. Free to play, because they have to be, because that's the legal way to do it. Rollins specify you are not allowed to use their assets for paid things. Oh, I shouldn't have come here at night time because the Deathbird's gonna go on. Got nights in to get that memo, yeah. I'm not joking. I'm seriously not joking. When you launch the game, you know how same with every game, you always get a terms of service thing. You have to, scroll down. It's like I'm pretty sure it's the fourth one in the terms of service. Like the fourth line is just like, do not use our assets for personal profit. But if you do want to support the Convergence team, you can. You can go support them on the Patreon, which is actually helping them fund their game that they'll be developing once the mod's finished. They'll be forming their own little team. And yeah, making their own game. So if you do want to support them, Patreon's there.
The Thoglies. Oh yeah, thank you, kind. Did I forget? I see you are very to steady such. Please. Ray, most time. You are no volcano.
And now we need to head over to Landell. It's just what happens when a kid sees colors, like they have to come up with as such bullshit. Yeah. That's like the best way to describe it. Jack, thank you for the follow. Makes you dodge a mod with dozens of horrid bugs, barely any original ideas, as well as stealing assets from previous FromSoft games. Yeah, no, yeah, the big ones are the mod creators though. That's like insane to me. Human weapon I think is incredibly mid in Elden Ring, and a reason why. An incredibly mid weapon in Elden Ring, and why? God. I don't know. Is that Knight's Cap looking at me? He totally is. I don't know. Serviceable, not excelling anything. There's definitely a few. My brain's like not functioning right now. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, while I don't think some weapons are mid, I do think there is a excess amount of smithing weapons. I do wish a lot of them just had at least a unique skill, which kind of makes them mid. Like, even though you could set up a build with a lot of the like smithing weapons, basically to like do unbelievable amounts of damage with any smithing weapon, I do believe there is too many. But there's definitely some weapons I've used on runs that I'm like, this is just not good. I don't know. Can I say, oh no, Cleo, what are we gonna do? Why? Do I hate kiwi or meatballs? Excuse me? Charles Golden Sword sobbing in the corner. See, I think that's the thing. I feel like there's only a handful of weapons in Elden Ring that you could argue are like mid or like actually bad weapons. But there's probably only like you know, the reason I think most of the weapons could be mid in Elden Ring is, as I said, they're just smithing weapons without unique skills. Celestial Blade was very nice to use. Celestial Blade is cool. Apparently they've changed it now. They changed it in 2.2 somehow. They changed the skill slightly, so I want to see what that's like.
I knew you. I hereby take my hand. Give me. I will pray.
Also, Bender, thank you for the luck. I'm gonna need it. Nox weapons have so much potential, they're just not good. Yeah, Nox weapons. Like, I wish we got that fucking weird, those ball hand things. Like, why do we not get those, like, weird shields that the Nox use? Those are so cool.
Brave. I am Tan Rias, a warrior. Perhaps. Will you join YX? Rise with us. Now you the drawing room, but be sure.
You know what's insane? Rykard probably wouldn't be the worst boss to do for hitless.
The drawing use the
For one of the runes, because if you did the NPC quest lines, right, while NPC fights in modded is usually in base game, it's actually super bad to try and do that. In Convergence, you can just deathblight all the NPCs. Just deathblight them. Use Assassin's Gambit. They don't know where you are. You just get ticked by deathblight. You don't even have to do anything. You just sit there, let them die. You could do all that and then just come back and just get teleported straight to Rykard. With those NPCs. But even then, like, there are so many ways to build up huge amounts of Deathblight and Convergence. You know, you have a spell that constantly builds up Deathblight, and then you use Phase Mist, and that will, like, that practically instantly Deathblight anything. Meant to be doing splits? Oh my god, there's splits. Guys, I'm so bad at my job. That's a hit! Can I remove that hit? I don't know the keybinds. That's 0. Should be Shift F3. No. And then we want to buy... I could technically shuck Assassin's Gambit on this thing. I'm pretty sure. Is this... You can chuck Ash of War. You can actually change the Ash of War on this weapon. Fucking goddamn golems, man. Just trying to do a last challenge run of Elden Ring and DLC, sort of a fail since I got a lot of games in the backlog. Trying to figure out a good challenge. Ideas. Well, if you're not gonna be playing Elden Ring for a while, do something big like an all bosses run of some sort. Definitely should do all bosses. Consumables only. Okay, maybe not all bosses if you do consumable only. +0 weapons. Yeah, you could do +0 weapons. That could be interesting. Master run. Yeah, just not hitless, just master run, all bosses. +0 NG7, level 1. Did they add a rune bear to the side here? That is my question. Did Convergence do something cringe to make you more likely to go through the middle? Doesn't look like it. Go big or go home. But you start up a new Convergence project and was the last one. You can't find any music that fits the vision. Why don't you just if you're doing something similar, can't you just use some of the new music? I mean, even if you ask Kidius for some of his test tracks. I mean, Kidius has sent me tons and tons of his test tracks, just for future things. Also, they're actually going to be collabing now. Kidius and Nick are going to be doing some collab tracks as well for some of the music, some of the really important tracks. So I found that really fucking cool. So I'm pretty sure all Remembrance bosses now, all upcoming ones, Digraph, I think Euclid. I think Euclid is Kidius because he's already been working on it. Oh, sorry, is Nick because he's been working on it for a while. I did hear a test track a while ago. But yeah, okay, now it's time for the first super sketchy part of the run, where we will most likely get at least one hit in. Dog of Aris getting its own track? Yes, he is. It sounds sick. Dragonblade, hello. There are some bats there. The fuck? Everyone PS5 and that would be asked. That scared the shit out of me. I mean, yeah. If you're on PS5, then yeah, you can go for a just do it on NG instead of NG7. But yeah, I think a +0 level 1 all bosses could be fun. That gets you to really. It'll take you a long time, but it'll really get you to learn the bosses. Using one of the songs from the soundtrack. But as good as they are, none of them have that slow start made in the stereo themes aside from Kmar's theme. So what, you wanted something slow to start at the beginning. Doesn't Diary's track? Oh, no, because Diary's track, it starts slow, but it picks up really quickly. Oh, yeah, so it'd help if I change the Ash of War. Well, I'll be damned. I'm gonna die to a faulty backstab. Fuck, go over there. Twerp. I thought that was about to clock him in the back of the head. This lasts a lot, but the new update lets you put other Ash Wars and trigger on HFF, so you're still using Lightning Slash? Yeah, I still need to use it for a little bit longer until I get the Death Blights set up properly. Can you have it so this guy doesn't see you? Okay, no. Oh, I knew it. It's just, this dude is such a problem. I wonder if we could do Horn bolt spam. So this is stuff we need to test. You know, if I could do Hone Bolt spam, could that be enough to kill him? Or, you know, at least get him low. Then I can do an easy backstab. Jesus Christ. See, Hone Bolt spam could work. If we do like 3 casts of Hone Bolt, backstab, and then, you know, he'd probably be, you know, he'd be close to me at that point. I just need to make sure, I need to try and figure out where that other Misbegotten keeps coming from behind us. Now we need to go to the Tower of Return. And this I need to figure out better. So I've had a query. Since the spells aren't super hard to aim and you can't really like lock on this, they don't reach that far. Why didn't I use something that you can aim with to get the knight down? Of course, it's 1200 runes. You don't even sell arrows? Do you sell arrows? Can I craft any arrows? Where are they? Nope. Fuck. Does Carly sell arrows? Surely Carly, because Carly normally has all the basic stuff. Yeah. My goat.
Goodbye.
So, my thought is for the Tower of Return, kill the dudes normally, try and kill everything without aggroing anything. And then lure down the knight once everything is dead. Head, gotta walk dog, or I'll see you later. Oh, I start with fire arrows. I got fire arrows some. Oh yeah, wait, I have fire arrows from. I don't even think I need that actually. Let's see, where the fuck is he? He's coming down nice and slowly, of course. Is he actually aggroed on me? Wait, no he's not. I could really lure him away from there. How far you reckon he chases me for? Man, that shield ain't gonna do shit, bro. That works. Well, actually. I can do nice lightning spear as well on his ass. What's my hottest Elden Ring take? My hottest Elden Ring take. I don't know. I can think of one, but it relates to the other games, which is whatever FromSoft game is your favorite. But if you say anything apart from Elden Ring is the best FromSoft game, then you're just wrong. That's just like a complete that's like insane disrespect to Miyazaki and FromSoft as a company to say that Elden Ring wouldn't be the best game they've ever made. If it's not your favorite, that's fine, but to say it's not the best thing they've ever made, then you're just wrong. Because none of FromSoft's games, in terms of actual, it may not be your favorite, but in terms of actual quality and the way the game is made, nothing comes close to Elden Ring that FromSoft have actually put out. In fact, the only thing that I say would come close to Elden Ring is Armored Core 6. That's probably my hot take. See if we can, the average quality of Dark Souls 3's bosses are better. But then you like that's not kind of not the same thing though, because most of Elden Ring's side bosses are supposed to be side bosses for a reason. But if you look at if you look at the main roster, as in the remembrances and I guess some of the main like Bale and all that, even though it's not a remembrance, but if you look at that, then the boss quality of Elden Ring is much higher. So in my opinion, Dark Souls 3 doesn't have too many like great bosses. It has a lot of okay bosses, but like base game Dark Souls 3 has like maybe 2 or 3 great bosses, maybe if you're lucky. DLC definitely the Gale and Medea add on to that. Oh shit! I remember to recast this more consistently. Yoink. Okay, so here's what I wanted to test. It's safer to come up the left side. Very much is so. Bowser's Remembrance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Convergence he's actually going to get his own Remembrance, which is going to be cool. Environmental storytelling. Is every boss has environmental storytelling of non-remembrance bosses? Yeah. I believe that as well. Buzzin'. Oh! Oh! God, I got food. It's been sitting outside for like 30 minutes. It's gonna be stone cold. Fuck! Let me eat this before it goes real cold. Damn, I'm an hour in already, and we're only... Well, we're here now. Oh, Frosty Troll's up next. Man. I'm fucking demolishing this thing. Good as fuck, that's why. Just Patches. My fuck, that'd be so funny. I kind of hope Patches will be in, Night Rain, but it's not a Miyazaki game. Because Patches isn't a FromSoft thing, it's a Miyazaki thing. Alright. Was Patches in Dark Souls 2? I think it got fucking demolished. I think the only thing he isn't in is Sekiro and Armored Core. Yeah, Sekiro had another one, another like bold NPC look that acts exactly the same as Patches in all the other games, right? Because he's been around since before Demon's Souls. Yeah, he was in some of the old Armored Core games, wasn't he? That's where he came from. Was it Armored Core or was it Kingsfield that he came from? These two are so us. Wrong. Motherfucker just been like... Me keep up to date with the work doc. So, Tower of Return, Lanedale, Knight's Lightning, Spear on Virgin, basic R1s. Buff all the way beforehand. Oh, yeah. I do need to grab a Colossal Stone from Eternal, don't I? Wait, no, I need to go to... I'm dead. This fucking game! Bro! I land perfectly on a solid object and I just die. I knew I shouldn't have done that. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Did he work on Armored Core 6? I think he was a producer. I'm pretty sure I do remember seeing his name in the credits. I think. I'm pretty sure he did work on it, but he was not the director or like a super high up. But I think he was still like some form of producer. Um... Yeah, initial game director. Yeah, so he would have been directed the game early. He is there. Initial game director, Miyazaki. Night Rain should have the same credits because Miyazaki was initially working on Night Rain, and then he gave the you know, the direction to someone else. So he was basically working on the early days of production. And then after that, like further into production, he, I'm guessing would have moved on to DLC. I think DLC and Dustbloods. Or that would have been the initial conceptions of Night Rain as well around that time. Kagu, hello. Patches in Night Rain unless the devs are... Yeah, patches could be in Night Rain. I mean, see, here's the thing. Night Rain's based off of Elden Ring, with featuring things from all the other games. Patches had Elden Ring had patches, so there's a chance he could be in it just because of that. All the other games also had patches, so there's a chance he could come in as something from another universe, and he's just like, where the fuck am I? Like, we could imagine getting like Dark Souls 3 patches, like his model and everything, his armor and set and everything he looks like in Can you imagine Patches rolls up in Night Rain as an NPC as like an event? You find him in the round table and he's wearing fucking Sigurd's armor or something. And he's just like, I was just trolling some motherfucker somewhere else. Where the hell am I? I got teleported here. What the fuck is this? That would be so funny. If he just appears like Dark Souls 3 Patches while wearing Sigurd's armor. That that could be funny as fuck. It's EG time. Patches amalgamation boss of all of them mixed together in a disgusting flesh creature. It could only be disgusting flesh creature if we had Bloodborne Patches as well. Okay, see, that's another funny thing. Can you imagine it wasn't that, and we just got all versions of Patches as just multiple NPCs? The one reborn but made out of Patches. He just keeps spam, like, he just keeps saying voice lines and shit. Okay, I need to figure out how much FP I need. Oh my god, wait, he's a custom enemy. He probably doesn't have range. Oh, wait, does he have range? Oh my god, the frame drops. Sellen's ball face, but it's just Patches stone face. Oh my god. Alright, so we need to figure out how much mind I need to get to. 35 FP. And I currently have 82.
Well, I presume
I want to be able to cast it at least 3 times per bar.
an old crow here. Perhaps you.
What's the damage boosting thing in the Dragon Cultist class? It's from the knight up here. It's probably not worth it. Because I was just thinking, oh, it'd help now, because now we have to fight the troll. Right? And the troll obviously is a big scary. Yeah, the knight who gives the prayer book, yeah. And once I saw it, I remembered it. So what's 35 times 3? So I got to 19 on the other save. The 35, 70, I need like 105. The 17 mind. Surprised I actually landed exactly on 17 mind. Ah! Or Vikes Dragon Bolt? Yeah, but we need... To do that, we need Vikes Dragon Bolt. Do we have anything... How many blues do I have? 4. I'm gonna need more than that for the troll, I think. Is the R2 stuff worth using on a Darkmoon Greatsword build? I'd say so. I'm dead. Oh, I got out of the hitbox. Can you roar? From this bloke has 100 stance instead of the troll's normal 60. Yeah, they gave this specific troll as a boss like an unbelievable amount of stance. So you can't stagger him as easy. Which I need to do this one. But yeah, they gave him way too much stance in Convergence. It's ridiculous. See, I wonder if it's better than for the troll as a tactic to actually use that Dragon Bolt. Blessing. Where is it? This one. Just for extra casting speed. I forgot he had a fireball attack. So, roll 40k, 16 dex, rest into faith.
I see thee, tarnished, smoldering with that.
Oh, fucking retard. I didn't think he could input read that. I'm so glad this is so inconsistent. Oh, thanks. Just because my camera got obscured for half a second. I swear we actually need to buy a memory stone. I should say that here. The memory stone's so expensive, but there's not really any safe memory stones that we come across. Well, nah. No. Why? No, because you can't change the infusion. Weeping, that's what I was thinking. Weeping 1 could be good. So we should have... Yeah. We buy the broadsword.
Well, then I presume.
Wait, I need to actually upgrade EG. What am I doing?
Braved.
Is the April Fool's kick stream still happening? I mean, it wasn't. It was never an April Fool's video. It's just literally just a meme video. So this is where I wonder if it's better to go for a third rune to get the better Dragon Bolt Blessing, which actually starts increasing our damage. But that's... is that Vike the next one? Or is the one after that? No, it's DTS, which is kind of scary. Do I have a date for it? I mean, it's not locked in. Blind Prophet video when? Hopefully soon. Maybe tonight. Alright, time to do this scary part. Thank God these little dudes don't have a fucking ranged attack. Does that be getting a fingers class and convergence? Yeah. What's it getting added to? Was it the gravity or the carrying stuff? Oh wait, we should add the Ash of War on. Probably carrying. I think it was. I actually don't remember. Also, the fingers in the finger robe would have been so good for drip. Yeah, the cloak on it looks so good. And then just, here you go, here's some fucking million fingers looking like the worst looking thing ever hanging out the front of it. Gonna get my physic back. Y'all aren't appreciative of the good old fingussy. I keep forgetting to do the splits. It'd help if I actually pop the rune. No, that's not the one. Lingering Blight. What the fuck? There's be a better way to do that. Like a better way to escape, because I'm kind of just like fucking running and praying.
You're no match loud. You're
Alright, EG. EG. Think they'll be in the Glinson stuff rather than carrying stuff? Hmm? Is there going to be classed as part of the carrying? Well, I can't remember.
brave.
I'm pretty sure they got all shucked into the current Glintstone Shadow Rune, though. So, Lingering Blight, switch to Physic, Faith, kill Death. Oh yeah, the Death Bird. Oh, I need to save this Combat Remnant though, don't I? Because I need the Dagger Talisman. Did I? Did I actually need the Dagger Talisman for something? I don't think I did, because I changed what I needed, right? No. Hmm? Don't be a retard and craft the wrong thing. So now we need to do... Did I just skip ahead too? Now for a scarier one. The one attack you can't dodge. I need a better method for this guy. Because he actually has an attack that if you're at medium range you can't dodge. I need a better method for Prelate. And Troll as well. I could use this for the Troll. They have like 60 sleep build-up or something. They have the lowest sleep build-up in the entire game. The Prelate, I don't think so, but the Troll... just sleep loop him. And when somebody sleeps in Convergence, they take 20% more damage. For 20 seconds. Problem is, you can't really do range with this dude, because, I mean, obviously he has a whip, we already know that, but he actually has fireball attacks as well. He actually can just straight up cast a fucking fireball. See, I don't have any room to move here. And he has that. Oh my god. How did that cast again? Oh, I hate the arenas they place these bosses in, man. There has to be a better way to do this. There's no other mountaintops teleports that I could go through. We can't go from Troll because then we have to go through garrisons anyways, which is just as risky because they've changed garrison ruins. Can't use torrent through there anymore. There has to be a better way to do this. This is such a bad method. I'm fighting too many bosses. Especially a boss like this. Like one of the... practically the single hardest boss out of all the Erdtree teleporter bosses. And he also just does that. I'm dead. Oh, okay. We need to figure out something better for this fucking goddamn boss. Does anybody know any other way to get to mountaintops in Convergence at all? Deathbird and Forbidden Lands, but then I have to go across the entirety of the bridge. It's not the worst thing, but again, you know, I have to walk through Zamor ruins. I have to go through another prelate anyways. Let me test something. There's a teleporter and weeping, but that's just a Zamor. But yeah, you have to kill the Zamor boss as well for that one. I'm guessing they just have like the temporary sleep. Oh yeah, no, they take like 2 sleep pots to go. Yeah, see, it's not a full sleep. That's what I was expecting. So... There has to be a better way to fight them. See, the Deathbird could be an option. Then, you know, we just run through here like normal. Because it'd still be easy to grab the, all the things we need. It's just... we have to run a long way through mountaintops. So if let's say I were to come across here, it's just, yeah, it's avoiding that prelate section, but I guess we could, and since we have Sacred Blade, we have a partial setup for the Deathbird. But obviously the Deathbird is going to be way higher scale than the one we find in Liania. Unless we got Sacred Order as well. Also, Tessa, hello. Or Shared Order, whatever the one is still available in the mod. Because that'll let us do 100% more damage to them. Which means I can one-shot the Liania one. And I can one-shot. Or maybe not quite one-shot, but... yes, if I come through here, it means I can kill this fella. Which we have to kill this Scarab anyways. Because that's where you get the stone from. I just have to watch out for the Golem Archer. And then we could come up here to grab this stone. And then, you know, just do like run all the way down to here where we get the last colossal stone and we get the bell bearing. Also, I did also get hit on that prelate. That could be better. It's just this golem is an issue because obviously, I mean, you can see he's still shooting at me. This golem's range is super fucking high. So if I come through here, when I come through here, we could come down to here. That's where you get the Ash of War from. So that could work, because if we get that when we go through Altus, that means we can use it on the Deathbird to one-shot the Deathbird. We couldn't use it on... no, we couldn't use it on the fella, the Cemetery Shed, because they're not undead, are they? But we could use it on the Deathbird, and we could possibly use it on the teleported Deathbird. Yeah, I should do that because it will help with a normal Deathbird. So get Shared Order. Grab Golden Seeds. I'll do it there. Just rewatched the Everything is Undead video and realized I forgot the tree spear. Did I not end up using it? I thought I used that on Fire Giant's fight. Or was I thinking of something else? The internet just crashed or something? Yes, it did. Not Solarius tree? Really? I thought I did. Oh, what the hell did I use? Oh, tree spear. Right. Okay, so let's say we do grab. What does it look? What does the run down to the here look like? I know the Aghill Ruins one. Aghill. The Aghill Ruins teleport has been changed to teleport you here now as well. The teleport's like right next to the Grace, but obviously trying to get down there is sketchy as fuck. Like, not recommended on a hitless run. Okay, so getting down here is not that bad. I think the biggest thing to worry about is fucking Lanciax. But she doesn't have a hitbox when she comes down. Souls, hello. Yeah, so this teleport takes you to Akhil Ruins. But yeah, I could totally come here for this fella. And because by the time I actually need this, I won't be using the other sword, the straight sword we start with anymore. Watch the stream for a little bit because you got to go. Just a touch, a little short time. But yeah, if we could chuck this in the offhand, right? And we should be able to chuck on. The only problem with this deathbird is the setup for it is a little long. That could work. That's easier. Way less risk-free, and we still get the 40k, I'm pretty sure, yeah. That we could switch that prelate out. That's probably safe to switch the prelate out. Would you say that Dark Souls should be on a video game Mount Rushmore? I would say so. I feel like a video game Rushmore should be like a concept rather than the game itself, though. Because the concept of like the Souls likes and Soulsborns and whatnot, and like the whole Souls genre as itself is massive now. It's huge. So I would say so. So yeah, if I do that, shared order, and then where is it? Do this. Kill Deathbird, save 40k, and then that. Yeah, this is way safer doing it this way. There's like absolutely zero risk doing this one. Well, I think the only risk is getting through the prelate area, and obviously that bloke, but he can cause issues. I forgot this dude exists, but he can scream at you. That's one thing to look out for. The scream attack, because it does do. Obviously, it's a hit. Going for the actual run. I'm figuring things out. This isn't. We're doing an actual run right now, which is why the thing's above my head. But we kind of just rejudged because the prelate is actually a huge fucking cunt and quite difficult to do. So I decided, what if we do the Deathbird and one-shot the Deathbird? You know, there's zero risk in doing the Deathbird. Because we just one-shot it, doesn't even do a single attack. But then it's a bit longer, but it's way safer. You know, I knew there's going to be a lot of things like this where I'm like, oh, this actually won't work on the run, will it? So yeah, because I think coming through here is quite safe. You know, the prelate takes a second to wake up. Like, okay, he only look how long it took him to aggro just then. Like that should theoretically be quite safe. Yes, it's a little bit longer, but I mean, I'll take it. I take survivability over just taking a tiny bit longer. And coming across the bridge is perfectly safe because you just you stand here, wait for the golem to do his thing, and just keep running. My next thing is, okay, when I'm fighting the scarab, I'm safe, it seems. Wait for him to fire again. Now my next question would be, is how safe is it to come through here? I mean, I have to run through it anyways. I don't think it's that bad. I think this is the only issue, the only problem causer, but even then, I think once you run past them, they do just scream at you first. Yeah. And I can just be on my merry way to go find this other chain, which should be here somewhere, and then we can just kind of move, just stay away from the prelate. Where is it? There it is. Wait. Oh no, I ran past it. We don't even have to get close to the prelate at all. Okay, so this routing would work fine. This is good. Alright, so that's definitely a change there. Fuck the proud off. Time for Deathbird. Massive impacts on gaming. Well, I mean, if you talk about massive impacts on gaming, you can't not have like Doom or something in there, or Half-Life. Doom Revolution, Half-Life, Doom was like the first FPS. That started a genre of just like its own thing now. And then Half-Life was like revolutionized that even further. I wouldn't say both, but one or the other. Doom would be yeah, I feel like Doom would be mandatory. So we do that. I need to remember to go to the tunnel as well. Knew about Doom before Eternal. Maybe when I grab Shed Order, we can go grab the thing as well. We'll grab the Grace, and then go to the tunnel from there. It's just kind of weird coming through here this way though, because you don't want to go anywhere near this camp. This camp is just filled with so many archers and ranged shits. Also means I only have to come through here once rather than twice because of the fucking archer there. Oh, I aggro another troll. Okay, I didn't realize that was the troll that I aggroed. I thought it was the one next to it, but it's just not. It's like it's a completely different one. Doom is beyond Mount Rushmore. Doom is like a video game flag on the moon. Snake. I mean, Pong is another one for the actual first video game. So yeah, Deathbird upgrade. Yeah, so now that we do enough damage, now we go grab the bow, because then it's a lot easier to kill these enemies here. You forgot Pong existed. I wonder if I should use Assassin's Gambit before I come here. Yep, see, again. Okay, I need to figure out something better here. Oh, okay, we need to... Does Assassin's Gambit work with horses? Does anybody know? I can't remember if Assassin's Gambit worked with the horses or not. I think it worked like partially. Yeah, okay, the reason this is an issue here is because the enemies actually get about like a second of iframes. It's like 1.5 seconds of iframes when you mount a ladder. Your character gets it as well, but yeah, when something mounts a ladder or leaves a ladder, they get like 1.5 seconds of iframes, which is why this is an issue. It's why the timing here has to be so fucking precise. So if I do this... Do Torrent still makes noise? Ah, but he doesn't. Just sounds like he does. So he didn't alert them that time. Fuck, it's diary time. Time for an actual boss. Dark Souls chest. I know. I'm sure people were freaked out when they saw those styles of chests. It's like, this is Mimic, surely. This is different to all the chests I've seen so far. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually better shit myself. He smacked every single chest in the DLC and was utterly disappointed. Oh, I was totally hoping that add mimics in the DLC. I hope we get mimics back in Night Rain. Considering, like, make a new model for mimics on the normal Elden Ring chest, because I mean, it'd be so cool. Especially considering there's crossovers. Like, that means there has to be mimics, right? I'm gonna go shit. I just shit so badly. Ugh. That toilet has seen better days. Alright, time to do some scary stuff. You hate the mod called Hunter in Juno's Discord. He banned you both on Discord and Twitch. Hunter's his editor. For Hunter to ban you, you had to have actually done something pretty bad. An episode of I'm Celebrity and I'm a Dumbass where today we discuss how Kim Kardashian is testifying in Paris over being robbed at gunpoint back in 2016. What? Juno, I really need you to fuck off. Oh my god! This place... Oh, see, this is why I need to figure this shit out better. Fucking cunt! For fuck's sake. So again, this is another thing I need to try and figure out, like 6 years of progress to try and work out what's wrong here. There has to be a better way to do this. We have to try and proc Gino without, like, being close. That 3 hits, it doesn't matter. It all counts as 1 hit anyways on hitless runs. So we have several areas in the game that we need to figure out better. See, I wonder if I could go over there. But I don't know if you can get back up there, can you? If I had faith and int in the tier so I could use golden displacement, I'm pretty sure I could just teleport over there. But yeah, I don't think there's a ladder to get back up. Or if there is, it's somewhere weird. And like you slept, yeah. I think that I don't know if the big ones have a full sleep. The small ones definitely have a full sleep. So for this fight, we switch faith, lightning damage. Get rid of this, bring this in. And I think that's it, right? And this fight's just about clutching up, really. I have to practice for another couple of hours against Dairu as well, because I don't remember his moveset. It's been like 12 hours and I don't remember his moveset. because I already know all the base game bosses will be fine, but Dairu and Sega are going to cause just so many issues. Yep. Okay, I don't know what the game just did. I legitimately do not know what just happened to my game. And that, I don't remember how to dodge that attack. Yeah, I just needed a couple of hours of practice in my own time. Like that. I don't remember the dodge for that. I'm dead. Does anybody remember the dodge for that? Lean more be good. Just unlocking Sega. Lean more can't stun unlock Sega, can it? Plus, we've already gone for Faith, but Lean more's a strength weapon, so we'd have to redo the entire game and think of something new to do. See, fully edited compilation of all the deaths against Conrad. I'd probably include like 1 or 2 deaths against Conrad. I won't include any of those deaths. Yeah, we need to practice against Dairu again. I just do not remember any of his moves. I don't remember how to do his fight. We practiced for legitimately. I looked on the stream from the other day. We practiced against him for 3 hours, and I don't remember any of it. I don't remember a single inkling of the fucking practice. See, this is why I didn't want to do any of the Convergence bosses, because they're not good for no hit. Mainly because I just don't know any of them. So at this point, we should now come back here. And realistically, we should only need 1 branch, but we should probably grab 2. It's just that unfortunately, branches are quite expensive.
You don't want any done? Well, you...
Why do I fight Escar in this run? To get the 3rd keystone from Mog. What? Safer to go through here than the Crucible Knight. Yeah, because the reason it's safe to go through here is because the teleport after Esker skips the entirety of Mogwin and Conrad. It actually spawns you after Conrad. So we have to kill only 3 enemies, and then we have access to Mog. But I don't kill Mog until the very end of the run anyways. So the other ways that... Yeah, exactly. It's really fucking good. Because the other Keystone bosses for the 3rd Keystone are quite hard. Like, it's like Placidusax, Melania, Scion, and Fortisax, I'm pretty sure the other ones. And none of those are good ideas for no-hit. Melania's not too bad. I feel like, okay, Placidusax, Melania, they're not too bad for no-hit. It's just... to get there is the problem. Trying to get to those areas is a massive issue. And yeah, we can chase Esker, which is why we do it. How the term cheese? I actually don't know. Yeah, I don't know how cheese became a thing. But yeah, it's not definitely not a Souls thing. Cheese is used in other games as well. Is it because it's like a cheesy way to do it? Ah, they're attacking each other. Well, I'm fucked. That's a hit. Okay, why did that not work? Why did that not work? that was less inconsistent than the actual fucking than the lower tiered seal. Why did that not work? So we have to wait over 30 seconds, it seems, because I waited 28 seconds before I casted the first branch and it wasn't enough. But NPCs, yeah, again, that's another meme. Like, why is he suddenly input reading Knight's Lightning Spear? I don't know how he's doing that. They must have changed Knight's Lightning Spear in Convergence. It's been happening constantly. Just been input read left, right, and center. Well, I can't really do anything. I don't have any runes. What am I supposed to do?
All done? Well,
Okay, so this needs huge fucking testing again. I'll just cheat it in because we've fucking 35 hits in anyway, so it doesn't matter. What's it called? Bewitching Branch. So I need to figure out exact timings. I need to figure out Escar better. Remember the input read charges, not taps. Well, I have to do charges, otherwise I die. Oh wait, I'm also supposed to have something I forgot to craft. What after diary was his talisman. No, so that's again not gonna work. We need to do so much more testing with this to get this to work properly. Of the DLC is how long it takes to get there if you don't kill Rondana and Mog as your first two bosses. Well, I think the thing is, though, the DLC obviously is intended for early game. You know, you have to fight Mog, one of the like highest scaled bosses, like highest scaling bosses in the entire game. And then everything in the DLC is even higher scale than him. Obviously, because that's because Shadow Tree fragments, but you get the point. It's not supposed to be early game or mid game. Which is kind of unfortunate because definitely a lot of cool and useful tools in the DLC.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your own.
Do Black Knights have a partial sleep? It might be like, yeah, I think it might be a partial sleep, not a full sleep, unfortunately. They've nerfed Knight's Lightning Spear so much in Convergence. So they added way more cooldown frames. I can smell like smoke. Like on fire smoke. Like something's on fire, not like a gas smoke. Someone's burned their house down. No, it's probably a fucking... There just has to be better ways to do this. It's definitely one of the most inefficient ways to try and do a run like this. Burning weeds, no, it's definitely not weed. It's probably because it's freezing. Someone's just put like a fireplace on. That's what it smells like, at least. It's definitely wood burning. Not weed. Weeds isn't. No. It'd be like a fireplace. Because yeah, it's actually quite cold today. So I think we should probably focus the Ash of War with the Falling Star Beast, because since it's long, it should hit decently hard. But yeah, my tactics for this guy should be Knight's Lightning Spear as he charges to stagger him, which should be consistent enough. Cast it early enough that I can dodge in case he doesn't stagger. We should be able to do this. Yeah, see, sometimes he won't stagger. Need to get away from these rocks. That's why I can't fucking move. So let's just figure out if the charge attack is actually worth it then. Fucking bug. Oh my god. I can't believe that didn't stack. You see, the stackers are way too inconsistent with this guy. See, I would have loved to have just done no hit with a fucking, obviously, just the balls. But I didn't want it to be like other no hit runs. I wanted to actually use a convergence weapon. In the video, someone made just calling the dung eater every other name that's similar, and in the middle of it, he just puts in Circuitian off near the all-knowing. I think I might have, maybe.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your own.
Yeah, the problem with this is it's so inconsistent. Oh, Seeger's up next. Another boss that just has like way too many shit attacks. How did he aggro? Oh my god. What the fuck? They need to fix the fucking hitboxes on these roots. They're so bad. They place the roots in a way that makes you fall off them way easier than what the normal vanilla roots are like. Okay, so apparently use this now. So my next thought is, I think these guys just always aggro. It's a pretty good Sega fight. Went smoothly. Did a little bit of fuck up at the beginning there because I thought he was going to do the hilt slam, but he didn't. That's why there was that random dodge at the beginning of the fight. I think Sega is easier to learn than, how do I have 250? Oh, I didn't spend the runes. Okay, I need to remember to spend the runes after the Falling Star Beast. Any bosses I'm particularly worried about? Not really, if I'm gonna be honest. Well, I mean, Dairu and Sega, yeah, but after that, not really. Fire Giant causes a couple of issues, but he's not too bad. But I just need to figure out the poise timings with him. Stagger him at the beginning of the phase 2, use the charge attack on this weapon and should instantly kill him. So I'm pretty sure Morgott doesn't have the slam attack anymore. I've been doing DLC. Yeah, I'm not doing... I only do like 2 DLC bosses, which is the Black Knight and the Falling Star Beast to get the weapon to plus 12. That's it. But this is just an any percent run. Stance changes got you fucked up with stance breaks. Oh, yeah. When I use weapons that I know how much stance they do per attack and per charge attack and whatnot, my brain is just like, what's going on when fighting Morgott sometimes. But I mean, most of the time I come here, I'm always so over-leveled.
You are prevented the thorn. A husk he only will become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide.
Why they don't work? So there's a couple of things to try and figure out with Fire Giant. Fuck, I forgot to buff the weapon. See, I need to figure out Fire Giant. I think we use Sleep Pods is probably the best option. Yeah, we need to use Sleep Pots or something. You hit your elbow really hard on something on the sharp end of your corner of your drawers. Nice one. Was it a funny bone hit or just like a straight up just gonna leave a bruise hit? You're training heavies versus Radagon the other night with Mariah's sword, and I swear I didn't get any stance breaks. But Radagon's not, if you're talking about Convergence, Radagon's not changed at all in Convergence. But the Mariah's... Oh, if you're doing heavy attacks, definitely not skill cast. The skill cast won't stagger him at all, but the... Do I wonder if there's a better physic tier we could shuck in. Technically charge attacks would work. Actually, considering the boss is coming up, charge probably be perfect for it. So now we have to go do the tree spirit. Is there any other better ways to get here? The deep route? I don't think there is. Kamar's coffin, yeah, but trying to get to the Kamar is hell because you have to go through Mimic Tier and Goras, who's on a no hit run, is fucked. If you kill the deer, there's a teleport. Does the deer take you to Deep Root? The deer TP? Compared to an Erdtree teleport? Not really. The deer's kind of unsafe in some areas though, but I don't think it's that bad. Takes you after Goras. But still, that involves fighting Kamar, and Kamar's risky. I just animation cancelled a Knight's Lightning Spear. Did they aggro? See, I wonder if I could actually just walk through here. If they like don't even aggro at all. This is a good line. Maybe we have to do a bit more testing there. You have Gambit, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if they just don't aggro at all because we have Gambit. Remember the first time you came down here? The fog wall briefly faded away, so he called himself Astel and immediately thought I was about to fight an amygdala. I mean, it's not far off. You're definitely fighting some fucking cosmic horrors. What mods do I use for torrent skins? It's Convergence. It's all built into Convergence. Because the torrents, they're not just skins, they actually serve a function. They have different stats that do different things. Went down to Astor way too early. Because holy fuck, your first time fighting was the worst experience. I mean, that's the kind of a nice thing about Elden Ring, is like, it's actually, it's super easy to get lost and then accidentally meet up with a boss way earlier than you're supposed to. That's the thing I really like about Elden Ring. First time fighting Gargjoy was like that, yeah. Getting show from Lingrave over to hell itself. That's the thing. I see. Caelid's not too bad. The only problem is if you get lost in Caelid, and it's pretty easy to do this. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go exploring. I'm gonna jump over the ledge here and then like, fight some stuff up here, because that you get the Dragon Barrow. Caelid's scaling is not that much higher than Limgrave at all, but Dragon Barrow, because they look the same, that you enter up the top plateau and it's just fucked. This is what most people correlate with Caelid. Most people say the scaling in Caelid is fucked, but it's not. Caelid scaling is fine. Dragon Barrow is fucked. Wait, what? Okay, weird. I was totally expecting that to kill him. I need to remember to do this. I actually need to stop at this grace here. Yeah, the thing I needed to spend here, right? Yeah, because I need to get my physic back. Or we do Malekith. but I've looked at it recently, and I'm not saying visually visually it definitely is hell itself, but I'm saying so many people say that the Caelid scaling is super fucked and so high, and I don't know why it's placed, like so many people complain why it's placed next to Limgrave, but I'm saying Caelid scaling isn't that bad. Just people are thinking Dragonbarrow scaling is Caelid scaling when it's not. Make sure I don't pip jump. It's not even called Caelid in your eyes. You just call it Brazil or Florida. I mean, that's close enough to hell. What did Maxwell call it in his video? I think he called it Brazil in his video. Oh, there's another Grace here. I could sleep at this Grace instead. Okay, so one charge cast is enough to kill him. I need to remember to heal before I come through here. I'm dead. Dodged the wrong way. I was on a roll there as well. Oh, see, this is why... Okay, so grab Sierra's Grace. Yeah, that one always aggroes no matter what, it seems like. How many creatures could a kangaroo beat up in the lands between? At least misbegotten, not the red hair warriors though. Probably not. I don't think, maybe like the small misbegottens. You just have to have like a coked up kangaroo or something. So yeah, we should grab this Grace to reset. This should be our reset point after Blackblade Kindred. What's the roost scaling? Yeah, fucking jagged peak scaling, kangaroo, male red kangaroo, jagged peak scaling. Oh, I was supposed to grab the armor set, wasn't I? I forgot about that. Look, I don't even take full damage from that. That's insane. Right, I forgot this wasn't first attempt. Too early. Oh. We need to figure out something better for Malika as well, so it's less this and more an actual fight. No, nope. This is so jarring. I need them to fix the cutscene stuff if they can. It's super jarring trying to do fights because then muscle memory gets all thrown off. I just knew he was gonna do it. Oh no. When they redid the areas, when they redid Halagtree, the cutscenes take ages to load. They redid Mogwin, cutscene takes ages to load, like for the first encounter of Mog. Malani's cutscenes is fucked, and yeah, Malakath's cutscene is fucked. And I'm pretty sure Placido Sax is fine because you get taken to a completely different area. But yeah, even like Morgoth's cutscene as well is fucky. Every time they change an area, it gets really slow. Oh wait, Malakath. Yeah, so I actually missed a step, which was the Landell Knight set. No, that is the wrong race. But yeah, the Landell Knight set, I just, yeah, completely forgot about. Teleport to the wrong race 5 times. How far would a Brachiosaurus get in Elden Ring? I love how you... Sorry, what? Why are we just on dinosaurs? It would probably won't make it that far because it's the fucking herbivore. Just throw Romulus into a pack of Elden Ring direwolves. Yeah, let the Elden Ring direwolves raise Romulus. See how it turns out. The problem is the Elden Ring direwolves are fucking ginormous. They're like tall. Their standing height is taller than you. Like, they're actually like the size of an elephant in this. Brachiosaurus is massive. They're big, yeah, but they're herbivores. They probably wouldn't be that aggressive. Like, yeah, anything small enough that it could stand on. That's what it could kill. Best time catching stream, got to say, I love Convergence content. I'm glad you enjoy it, because there's plenty more to come. Alright, so let's see if we remember this. So it was an R1, a bunch of jumping R2s until he's nearly ready for phase transition. And then stagger him. We should be able to do R1s to stagger him. Okay. I've done something different. Did I use no electrify armament before? Was that my issue? You know, since I'm using electrify armament, I could take the weapon to +10 instead of +12. It means I can remove 2 bosses off the roster, but it does mean I lose out on 210,000 runes. But because we have electrify armament, that adds so much damage to our weapon. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not how I did the run last night. Maybe we try redoing that. Like, redoing it without those bosses added into the mix. The only problem is if we do that, it means we don't get as much faith. As I said, we miss out on 210,000 runes. Maybe we try that.
The coming of our dynasty.
Because how much are level ups right now? I'd theoretically be missing out on a couple levels. But see, the thing is though, with this run, we kill Mog anyways. Like, Mog gives so many runes. So I wonder if we can ditch the plus 12 weapon. And then just use Electrify Armament. Because our faith should still be very high. How do I feel after last night? I wasn't too bad this morning, actually. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, maybe we try that. Because Black Knight's scary and Falling Star Beast is scary. It's also just like unnecessary if I don't need it. The fact that I only figured out, because yesterday when I was doing the routing, also not yesterday, the day before when I was doing the routing, I figured out, oh wait, I can do, I only figured out, it's like, oh wait, Electrify Armament exists. How much does this buff the weapon's damage by before Scarter? Which is when I first used it. Which is why just then I got confused why the fucking first Mog attempt didn't work properly, because I didn't use Electrify Armament. But if I have that plus 10 and then use Electrify Armament, I'll have less faith, but this damage might be pretty much perfect. Because yeah, plus 10 would add... See, but here's the thing, Electrify Armament, look how much damage Electrify Armament adds. Like, it's a lot. I still feel like with Electrify Armament, it'd still be too much damage. Greetings from Germany? Hello, Lucas. What's poppin'? Yeah, maybe we'd give that a crack. Saves us, like, 10 minutes.
Observed the lands between this world and death. Are you to commit? Don't let my hand.
If Brachiosaurus existed in Eldering, there would be pets of Fire Giant. He would write it like Leonard. Oh my god, could you imagine? Something I can work with. At least Scarlet is weak to lightning, because he's based with the Crucible Knights, so he takes fat L's. Even his shield can't block that much lightning damage. Ral, welcome back. That's going. We figured some more things out, you know, learn a bit more. That's like, oh yeah, this isn't a good idea, this is a good idea. We figured out a couple more things, like for example, I realized if I'm using Electrify Armament, I probably don't actually have to upgrade the weapon to plus 12, meaning I don't have to go to the DLC to kill 2 extra bosses. Saves us time, saves us the chance of getting hit. Even though the 2 bosses I kill in the DLC aren't that difficult, I am still risking it. But yeah, to remove that risk is nice. I wonder if it's better. Oh no, because we need Knight's Lightning Spear. I wonder if it could be better to get the tier 2 seal earlier before we go into Morn Tunnel. Because if I could roll through Morn Tunnel one-shotting everything with the seal, just using like Hone Bolt or something, that would be pretty nice. Just to absolutely power drive my way through there. It just means I won't be able to use Knight's Lightning Spear against the motherfucker. What's it called? Against the Virgin. But I could just use Hone Bolt or something. Pretty good. Yeah, this thing's got an S+ scaling and fucking in Faith, which is insanely high. By a giant riding a Brachiosaurus, yeah. Doesn't take much for you guys to do shit like this, does it? Doesn't Faith soft cap at 80? No, Convergence stat scale the same the entire way through. All the way to 99. Except for like Vigor and Endurance, those scale differently. But yeah, all your damaging stats scale the exact same the whole way through. Looks like we can actually one cycle Elden Breed. Which is pretty good. So yeah, 2 charge attacks at the beginning with Elden Breed. And then, yeah, that extra charge attack at the end. I wonder if we go further around him, because the 3rd charge attack we did once he started doing the breath attack didn't do as much damage because we weren't going down the length of him. But yeah, that works doing 2 charge attacks at the beginning of the fight. But there you go, there's the first attempt. $14. Just need to beat 14, which, let's be real, isn't going to be too bad. So, let's talk about some things, how we could probably do some things better. Firstly, the Frosty Troll. This one is weird. We kill this for 40,000 runes, basically. That's the only reason we do it. But we need to kill it eventually anyways, because we do need to get to, what's it called? We need to get to Fire Giant eventually anyways. So we have to kill him. So I wonder if we do him later. Because when do we do... Here. So that's changed to that, right? I wonder if we try and do these two earlier. You know, do it like back here or something. Because realistically, our damage against the Deathbirds won't change. We one-shot the Deathbirds regardless. So... Daru needs practice. But yeah, this won't be 2 hits anymore. This will have no hits here because that's easy. The Great Bow, we kind of figured out Great Bow as well better. Esker, I think, needs a bit more testing. But yeah, I reckon this part, we get rid of this. And we don't worry about the plus 12. Just go straight to Seiga Morgott. Our damage will be lower in the end, but does mean against something like when we do Mog, the one cycle should still work. But yeah, I wonder if I should move these earlier. You know, do the Sacred Blade shit earlier. Oh, no. It has to be after Golden Displacement. Because we get the stones from Golden Displacement to upgrade the weapon. So what if we moved... Can I move this one? Can I not, like, drag it? Bruh. I was gonna say, what if we did it here? The troll instead, because our damage will be much higher. Although, to be fair, the thing is with the troll, the sleep method, if we just sleep it... Maybe this would still work if we just use sleep pots, because we could just sleep loop him over and over again. Because this sleep resistance is actually nothing. We just craft all the sleep pots here. We can still do all this in this, like, order. I think see, like, all this end game was fine. Like, legitimately, after Esker, we nearly no-hit the rest, everything after Esker, which is all the bosses. It's just the areas, Diary is a bit of an issue. I think this should be good. It's just, you know, this deathbed was a big one as well. I need to learn Dairu better. But yeah, just sleep the troll. Why did I get hit on the seal? Trying to get the seal. Where did I get hit when I was trying to get the seal? Oh, it was the death. That was like a death. So that one's completely avoidable. Just take the long route. This one is just AIDS because the Misbegotten is kind of just a pain in the ass. But I wonder if, yeah, we figure out a better method for Misbegotten. Like if we used, what's it called? Gonna do another run? No, I'm gonna end here for today because, you know, for the first run, we went for like 3.5 hours for the entire run. But I mean, I'll do another run tomorrow. But yeah, I might work out some things off stream. But I think this is mostly the part. It was just an issue with the Deathbird because it was pretty late, but the Deathbird should be better now. Everything else is fine. This one's kind of weird. I'm not too happy about the way we get Golden Displacement fighting Morgott. He's quite scary. But yeah, I think Basically, if we talk about my hits realistically, this was just a skill issue. I just need to learn Misbegotten better. And yeah, we do Hone Bolt, 3-caster Hone Bolt, backstab, and then we'll see what the damage is like after that. The tier 2 seal is just a death. That was a my bad sort of thing. I can easily avoid that just by taking the normal route rather than trying to be a fancy cunt. Frosty Troll, Sleep Pots. I think Sleep Pots are good. Obviously, immediately sleeps him. The troll does have a full, complete sleep cycle, but also they take 20% more damage in Convergence once they're slept for 20 seconds. So we can cast a lot of Knight's Lightning Spear and be completely safe. Everything else here is fine. I feel like if we could figure something better for the NPC, because I kind of just run away with the NPC, so we could probably figure out something better for there. Which I'll do off stream so we can have a smoother run tomorrow. The Cemetery Shade's good. The Death Birds are both fine now because we grab. I did say earlier on that. When I actually go through Landell, we do grab the other other undead buffs, so we just one-shot the Death Birds so they can't do anything. Which is why both these are back-to-back. So, you know, we get Golden Displacement, but we get the stones. We upgrade the Broadsword, chuck it on Sacred Blade, kill the Cemetery Shade to, yeah. But yeah, I think since I'm using, as I said, I'm using the Electrify Armament, we get rid of those 3 things there, the plus 12 weapon, and just go straight to Seeger, or got Fire Giant, and yeah, the rest of it. Plus, Dragon Cultist. So this is what the build. The build is pretty much the this weapon. It was Godwin's Crag Blades. The reason for this, I'll show you like the main reason why this weapon's probably the best one for this class. So this weapon's skill is very, very good on big things. It can make quick work of big things, and thankfully most of the big things in this run are kind of a pain in the ass, so since it's good on big things, that's, you know, it's good. But yeah, here's why. So firstly, the actual damage itself is great. It actually completely scripts Radagon's fight. So use Electrify Armor in phase 1, then phase 2, pop the skill. That's why I use this weapon. So just, it can completely script some of the fights. Damage is great. The stance isn't that high, but yeah, you can see how just good it's on something like that it is. I don't think we actually locked on, did we? No. Can't actually see his stance. But yeah, I mean, I'll figure out a lot more of this shit off stream. For the most part, like some of these ones, like this one was just a skill issue, this is just a skill issue. This one is avoidable, this one is avoidable. This one is fixed now, that shouldn't happen again. Skill issue, skill issue, skill issue. It's realistically what it is. Basically what I'm saying is I'm happy that since we've routed it, like the other day, it's more of a controlled environment. you know, there's no hits on this entire run that was like, oh, I could have avoided that. Most of it is just skill issue. If not all of it is just a skill issue. Which is good, because that's what I can improve on. But in terms of actual routing, I think we did mighty fine with the actual routing. There's a couple of changes, but I think this should be better now. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today. Probably do another run, or at least do another run through of it tonight. You know, just try and learn a bit more, see if I can figure things out a bit better. But until then, I should be back tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today. That's the first attempt at the no hit. 14 hits. We can do better tomorrow, though. We will do better. We'll get it tomorrow, surely. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Anyways, not dying from drinking. Oh, no, I actually woke up pretty fine today. It wasn't too bad. If you want to know about how much of the bottle we went through. It doesn't look like anything, but it's a lot of vodka. We went through a lot. But yeah, I'm off for now. I'm gonna go see if I can finish the Flame Prophet run for y'all tonight. Yeah. I'm off. Peace.